There's a quiet exhaustion that comes from always feeling like you have to defend yourself, stay ahead, or keep everything together. The world pushes you to be forceful and self-reliant. If you don't take control, someone else will. Into that way of thinking, Jesus offers a different way of being. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Matthew 5, verse 5. Most people misunderstand meekness. They hear meek and think weak, passive, or timid. But Jesus isn't praising fragile people, and He's not asking you to shrink back or suppress your voice. Jesus is describing a powerful, grounded posture of the soul, one that brings deep stability and peace. Meekness is strength under control. The Greek word for meek refers to a strong animal, like a wild horse, brought under control. The strength is still there. None of the power is lost, but the force is guided. Meekness is power surrendered to God. It's the ability to stay calm when others are heated, to respond with wisdom instead of reacting from impulse, to trust God's timing instead of forcing outcomes. Meekness says, I could push this, but I'll wait on God instead. I could demand my way, but I'll choose gentleness instead. I could fight for control, but I'll surrender to God's will instead. This isn't weakness, it's a mastery of strength. Meekness is the next step in the Beatitude progression. Jesus builds the Beatitudes intentionally. Poverty of spirit. You recognize you need God. Mourning. You face what's broken honestly. Meekness. You release the need to control everything. When humility and honesty shape your heart, striving loses its grip. You stop living with clenched fists. You stop believing the world must bend to your expectations. Meekness becomes the fruit of a heart learning to trust God deeply. Meekness frees you from the burden of control. A huge amount of stress comes from trying to manage what can't be managed. Other people's behavior, their opinions, your future, your pace of progress, life's timing. Meekness frees you from carrying that weight. It teaches you to breathe, to unclench your hands, and to let God handle what belongs to Him. You act, but you don't obsess. You move forward, but you stop panicking about outcomes. Meekness doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying what isn't yours. That the meek shall inherit the earth is a promise of stability. Jesus flips the world's logic on its head. Our culture says the assertive get ahead. Jesus says the surrendered do. To inherit the earth means God gives you long-term security. He protects what matters. He brings you into His promises. He stabilizes your life in ways your striving never could. Pride grasps. Meekness receives. Only open hands can be filled. So how can you practice meekness in everyday life? Meekness isn't a personality type. It's a spiritual habit you practice. Slow your reactions. Pause before responding. Give emotions space to settle. Let God speak before your frustration does. Stop fighting every battle. Not every disagreement is worth winning. Not every misunderstanding requires correction. Hand God what you can't control. Pray, Lord, this is beyond me. It's yours. Respond with gentleness, not force. Gentleness is not weakness. It is controlled wisdom. Stay teachable. Meek people grow. Proud people stay stuck. Why meekness brings peace to a weary heart. When you embrace meekness, life stops feeling like a constant fight. Your pace slows. Your mind quiets. Your dependence shifts from self to God. You become less reactive, more discerning, more at ease. Meekness stabilizes your inner world. It turns pressure into peace and striving into surrender. Jesus isn't telling you to be small. He's teaching you how to be steady. Let's slow down for a final thought. Where have you been gripping too tightly? Where have you been trying to control what only God can handle? Where do you need His calm, His clarity, His gentle strength? Whisper this prayer. Lord, make me meek. Guide my strength. Calm my spirit. Lead me in your way. Let Him steady your heart. Let Him shape your strength. Let Him teach you the freedom of surrender. Beside still waters, rest, reflect, grow in Christ.